to truck drivers who have been driving for years. They say there have been several times where they've almost thrown in the towel and left the industry for good just because of how taxing and exhausting the job can be.
How you get tiresome sometimes. You get frustrated, you just, sometimes you want to call it quits, but you just can't.
Jorge Chavez is a truck driver working for a company in El Paso. The cement pump trucks he operates can reach up to 85 feet in length and weigh tens of thousands of pounds. Chavez has been driving for a living for 15 years now, but he says the job doesn't end once you reach your destination.
We get there and we set up everything for the concrete guys to have the concrete available to them. We have to put pipes and hoses so we could reach the other end of the building. And then as we're coming back, we're taking out pipe and hoses. We wouldn't finish there till like 3, 4 in the afternoon. And then we go back again in at 8 o'clock at night.
Before CBS Austin obtained court records that showed Hernandez admitted he was on about 3 hours of sleep and had consumed cocaine the morning of the crash, people were horrified by the video of the crash, questioning whether the driver of the concrete pump truck fell asleep. Sleep deprivation being the possible cause wasn't outside of the realm of possibility for Chavez.
It happens all the time.
Chavez says the hours a cement pump truck driver works can be brutal. He says some people come in at 8 in the evening and don't get off until 3 or 4 in the afternoon the next day and have several jobs in one day. Chavez says he himself has fallen asleep behind the wheel only to be woken up by the sound of the truck hitting rumble strips on the side of the road. For this reason, he makes sure to train drivers properly.
Safety, and everybody's got to go home. That's what I tell. Make sure you do your job right. Make sure you get enough sleep. Don't drink during the week.
Federal regulations do limit the number of hours a truck driver can work, but concrete pump trucks operating within Texas boundaries are different. There's no limit on the hours those drivers can work.
When you're pushing
already putting you at risk.
Getting every ounce, if you will, out of that stone to try to maximize your runs and your revenue in a given day, that has a cost. That has a cost on your physical health as a driver. And it has a cost on the safety of everyone else.
Regardless, Executive Director of the Truck Safety Coalition, Zach Cahalan, says truck drivers must be held to a higher standard and be more alert and aware than other drivers.
If you can't conduct your work in a manner that doesn't put people at risk, you got to find a different job.
The Truck Safety Coalition says it's currently working on a petition to revoke commercial driving privileges from truck drivers if they're at fault in fatal crashes.
One thing I always try to do is, for the people that don't know, I just try to give a perspective from a truck driver. But I mean, at the end of the day, this is a sad story with those little kids and that whole thing with the cement truck. But at the end of the day, if you tired, and everybody got their thing, what they do is cool. Do your thing. I ain't judging nobody. But if you tired, 3 hours of sleep, cocaine, go to sleep. Cocaine, being high. So what's is the excuse that he's tired or that he was high on cocaine? Which one is it? You can't make excuses. If you're tired, go to sleep. Get 3 more hours of sleep. The loader get there when they get there. What they gonna do? They need whatever you hauling. They need it. They not gonna deny it. And I feel them on that because there's some companies you'll work for. There's some brokers that you'll be pulling for. They don't give a damn about none of that. They want the freight there at whatever time. They don't care if it's an accident on the road, if it's traffic, they don't care what it is. If it's raining, I didn't have people tell me it's pouring down rain. They need it there. It's like, I'm not speeding in this rain to flip over because you want to get this load there so I can make these $600. It's not that serious for me. It's going to get there when it get there. And if that means it's not today because they close and it's tomorrow, then that's when it is. Because the bottom line should be you safe and everybody on the road safe. Because we all trying to wake up and see tomorrow. So I don't like that they saying it's almost like you put the drugs in there to make them look bad. But then you saying how companies make you work and you're tired, which I agree with. So if you're tired, don't drive. Go to sleep. It's rules in place. If you're tired, no fatigue driving. Nobody's going to penalize you for being tired. And nobody can't tell you if you're tired or if you got enough sleep. Nobody can tell you that. Only you know that as the driver. So we got to make better decisions and smarter decisions. Keep an eye on this story, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell.